I quit 1 week later in my first job. I was at home, looking for work online. I applied many times to different advertisements and then waited. The next day, I got an email saying the time of my interview. I got excited as I hoped I would pass and be an employee as their company looked promising. Their office was pretty near, just 10 minutes away from my apartment. Still, I used Google Maps just to be sure. When I got to the big gate, I grew extremely nervous. I looked around for a way in until I saw a little window open on the door, a man peeking through. I walked closer to the door and said, "I'm here for a job interview." They closed the little window and opened the door. I walked through and realized it was much bigger than I expected. Their office was just at the side, so I made my way over there. I was greeted by a kind woman and told me to take a seat and wait until I was called for the exam. Yes, there was an exam. If I passed the exam, I would then go through the interview. So I was there, sitting by myself, and realized there wasn't much employees, just 7 or 8, and they were all talking to each other while I was just there sitting quietly. Then I got called that the computer I would be using was ready, so I got up and went further into the room. It was a pretty simple exam. They were just making sure if I could really design well. Still, I tried my best and I passed on to the next phase, which was the interview. Thanks to my classes and YouTube videos, I gained the confidence in interviews. I was all smiles and radiating confidence of the interviewer as they threw me a bunch of questions. About 10 minutes later, I was hired, and my soul flew away from that office. I couldn't believe it. My first job. I was very excited and I saw it through my face, but it was all well. I told them I couldn't start right away as I still have graduation, but they were pretty okay with it and told me I could start after I graduated. After graduation, I started working the next week on Monday morning. I was very excited and nervous at the same time. Beside me was another employee. I forgot his name, so let's just call him Max. Max was pretty chill and actually very shy and quiet. I would find him open up Facebook and I was shocked as I thought it wasn't allowed. On lunch break, I got to meet the rest of the employees. They were all chill until it shifted to a weird topic. So, what do you think of Max? He's good, I guess. Would you be fine to be in a relationship with a 30-year-old man? What? What the heck are they asking me on the first day? I just went straight into it. I was no way interested, so I said, I'm actually not looking for relationships yet. I want to focus on my work first. I thought that was it, but there was more. They told me the boss was mean and getting yelled at was the usual thing every day. I slowly thought, what have I gotten myself into? Then I pushed that dreading feeling away as it was still my first day after all. My first day was all good. I didn't get yelled at, but I did feel uncomfortable sitting next to Max. Boy, was I wrong, because the next day it actually got worse. The next day we had a client from another country. When he arrived, he greeted everyone with all smiles, right until he saw me. His smile grew bigger and his voice higher. "This is one beautiful Filipina. Man, I should have brought my son. You two could meet and talk." I looked at Max for help, but he was just all quiet. I was left for myself. No one was going to help me. I couldn't believe that just happened. I was left exhausted the whole day after that. If that day wasn't bad, wait until the third day. It gets even better. Because all of a sudden, Max was giving me all of his tasks, showing me how printers work and expected me to memorize all of the procedures right away. I thought I would get the hang of it, but on the fourth day, there was even more tasks to do, and I was like, nope, I was at my limit. I could stand coworkers asking me weird questions, or getting yelled at my boss, or even awkward situations with a client. I just cannot stand multiple tasks and expected to get it right on the first try. So with a tired smile, I said to my boss, I quit. He told me why, of course. It was just my fourth day after all. I told him it wasn't working for me. I wanted a different environment, more on my desired work, which was animation. He gave me a long message about why I shouldn't quit, but I already made up my mind. My mental health would go down the drain if I stayed there. The fifth day was my last day. It was also a payday. That's all for this video. If you enjoyed it, consider liking and subscribing. Take care and see you next time.